Welcome to the adventures of Captain Poseidon, Midas Reborn of Latium. I forgot we got that yesterday. I have a big brain long-term plan and a relatively regular brain short-term plan. So, right now, as I said yesterday, we couldn't actually go to war because we're in a defensive pact, well, part of a realm that's in a defensive pact against absolutely everyone on the face of the planet. So whenever Zeus goes to war, we're immediately at war with everybody, meaning we ourselves can't declare war. What I'm thinking is, while Zeus is, we're going to keep it very much paused right now. While Zeus is not at war with people, we can try and expand a little bit, maybe go for Pisa, something like that. Obviously, a lot of money to be had there. Now, what I'm thinking for the long-term plan, we need to build up Rome, or Latium specifically, until we're strong enough to be able to take on Greece, which, to be honest, probably wouldn't be much more work at all. Like, one holy war to take Pisa and we'll be already good. Overthrow Greece. That puts us directly as a vassal under our younger brother, Zeus. At that point, we make a faction to set up seniority succession. We'll use the Court of Brothers to try and convince everybody how benevolent and what a great guy we are, because we get so many bonus powers with that. We get the general opinion as well. Granted, the build cost, the build time, the levy size will take a hit from that. We'll have to use bureaucracy to make up for that. So we'll get the slightly lower army size, but instead, we'll just convince everyone what a benevolent ruler we will be and how seniority will benefit the realm. Then Zeus takes an unfortunate tumble down the stairs. We will be elected leader of New Olympus. Then we hit the Found Vampiric Emperor button. Done. You need to be a king or an emperor to do that, by the way, and we have to have vampiric culture. So that would allow us to very much take control very, very quickly, and I think that's probably the safest bet to do it. For now, then, we'll just declare a very basic war. I mean, Italy have just been absolutely smashed to bits. They've only got 600 men, so this is a very, very safe war. I think we will go for Pisa. Now, I'm also thinking in the short term as well. I've been told by Might Knight that apparently the Confederacy government type that I was looking at is actually not in the game yet, coming in the next update. So we could go for, instead, there's a government mode that is privateers. I want to look through them all, I'll be honest. And the one that really stood out to me was Republic. Not Merchant Republic, just regular old Republic. Now, the cool thing about that, obviously, A, we're in Rome, and I feel like that's quite a nice step towards eventually forming the Roman Empire. But, more importantly, it allows us to hold cities and castles. Given in Rome proper, all we have right now are 2 castles, and then there's obviously 2 cities. We can't hold them through temples. I'd love to burn down those temples. I need to see if there is a way in any of these mods to try and find a way to do that. But that would allow us to control, I mean, 4 out of the 7 provinces in Rome. That would help out quite a lot, because you get the 50% modified troop count from that. So I think we might go for Republic, just because it's another sort of novel government type. It's better than Mercenary Band, because we can actually build hospitals, and we can hold, well, we can do a lot of other things we can't right now. For example, get married to people that have to pay a fucking fortune for it. So it's a step upwards, definitely. And then after that, we'll form the Vampiric Empire, and then the Vampiric Empire has its own unique government type. So we've got very much a pretty cool game plan, I think, going forward here. First things first, Pisa got to get clapped. I want Pisa just because they've got the money that will allow us to, even if we have to, hire troops to be able to wipe out. Oh, I wonder if the AI gets the alchemy bonuses like we do. I wonder if this woman here could just sit here and spam it. I mean, if the AI chance is high enough, then they definitely will, but just sit there and spam it over and over and over. I wonder if the chance is the same. That's the important thing. That could be cool. I had no idea that the non-magical, regular old plain characters could even become alchemists in the first place. We'll have to keep an eye on her. She might just accidentally drop a massive army on us with alchemy, like hire a bunch of troops or something like that. Right, let's go for it. While she's just been beaten up by Zeus. Actually, she was just beaten up by Asgard. Oh, she's not true, so it doesn't matter too much. Either way, she's very, very weak, and we need to take advantage of that. Now, she has got a lot of vassal troops still, but to be fair, I think we've probably got it in the bag just based on the fact that we've got Poseidon, god of the blood seas, leading our armies. So, oh, we've got another god that can lead our armies too. Photios court troops. Now, they get a lot of... I don't know if this showed up on the video, but Steam has decided to just send me a pop-up. Besiege version 1.0 is now out. Thank you. Thanks for fucking letting me know about a game I already own, you fool. Okay, right, let's... sorry, it's just a little bit annoying that mid-video they decide to advertise to me. Okay, the other thing as well, we've got another god, so we could take Artemius off of organizing the troops here. We've got Artemius, Poseidon, and Photios. It doesn't matter if they do end up getting more troops than us with the vassal troops, with their alchemy, if they do end up hiring troops here. We are going to crack them, and we've also got volunteers coming in at the same time. Oh, and try burning down the trade post too. Don't forget about that. Let's see if... I know it's only a small chance for it to actually happen, but just being able to grab one trade post, I mean, especially in Rome proper, would be quite nice here. Pisa... Excuse me? What? Sorry, why can't I burn this down? That's definitely owned by Pisa there. Oh, well, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. I guess when we take Pisa, it'll be ours anyway, so it doesn't really matter either way. Okay, get out. Excuse me. I hate the fact that the shortcut to assault is also the same shortcut that raises boats. Why don't we cut this army off? Because that alone is not a problem, but when they start getting all of these troops sort of coalescing into the same army, then it will be a problem. They're also moving along, so that's just a free player war score for us right there. I should really turn back on the battle analysis, because I think it'd be quite interesting to see quite how much we're kicking their ass. I thought I'd turn it off because we were constantly being, especially when Zeus was at war, constantly being bombarded by shit that we really didn't care about too much. And one of our gods just disappeared, died. That's very frustrating, thank you. All we've got now is a direct leader. Oh, fuck it, that'll do. Whatever. We'll always swap her over into the center, not that it really makes much difference. The plague approaches. That's the plague. Black Death starting in Lione? What? When? Oh my god, look at Asgard. Holy shit. When? Were we told about that? I think... Oh, you know what? I think that happened actually a couple of episodes ago, didn't it? I remember saying something along the lines of, we're a vampire, we don't really give a shit. So, I mean, we're a god. We still do not care whatsoever. The cool thing is, though, that's one of the triggers we need for the Alchemist bloodline. So, potentially, the Herbalist bloodline is treating a disease in our capital province. Fingers crossed that'll be enough to trigger it. Maybe we have to not be leading troops as well. There could be some sort of condition like that. So we need to be a little bit careful about being at war constantly. Leading troops yourself. Brave. Okay, let's go deal with that then. See, we are still, even though we've got gods on the... Ooh, Mr... Wait, did I just put someone on that... I just put someone on that right flank, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Alright, whatever. I suppose they probably went into seclusion or something like that. The center and the left flank, though, holding absolutely untouched there. My god, these gods are insanely powerful, aren't they? And another... What? Are they dying? Are they just actually dropping down dead constantly? What the fuck's going on? Who was that? It was like Timios or something? I'm going to find out what happened here. I think they have... Oh, they have gone into seclusion, yeah. That's absolutely the case. It's a bit of a shame, but not... I mean, it's to be expected, really. I don't even know why I'm bothering to rearrange the council, because they're all just going to disappear. And I'm not shutting the gates. We don't need to shut the gates. I'm not shutting it. It's only the humans that will die. And honestly, I think the best part about being a god is you don't have to give a fuck about the humans. Oh, here we go. Is this it? I found out that Pulchera, my cartographer, has taken ill. I'm concerned about her health. I wonder if my herbal knowledge could help. I'll make a potion from some mystic ingredients I have. That very mystic ingredient of lemongrass. Holy shit, be careful you're not burned at the stake for that. I'm glad I could help my cartographer. And that was it. Oh, well, that was the event before that we had that gave us, oh, hello. That gave us Diligent and things along those lines. Show no mercy. Kill him dead. Oh, god, this is going to be, wow, this is going to be interesting. Can one god fight an entire army off single-handed? Pretty much, yeah. Wow, they get some insane leadership bonuses, don't they? That's not much of a surprise, all things considered, but holy shit, wow. I feel like Poseidon, we need to give him, like, coastal boosts rather than land boost. Still got a smash, look at that. Just a god alone will not a war make. Okay, in that case, let's... we've got $316 dues. I wasn't relying on the plague turning up, I'll be honest. Right, let's get you guys all into one army again. If we had the other gods on our flanks, we'd have won that very, very, very easily. So, to be honest, it's kind of nice that they are pushing back a little bit. Borrow some money. Give me some money here, Flogi. Let's go for... I mean, realistically, like, to be honest, like, 2,000 men would probably still do it. And all we could do is, as long as... Oh, they're going to knock that down quite quickly. Okay. We have 9.8 gold per month. I'm trying to run the numbers on this one. That's fine. That gives us them for a long time. A very long time. More than we need to worry about here. Right, Danish band. 3,233 versus 3,223. We've got numbers on our side here. Fortunately, they are mercenaries, so obviously technology doesn't really affect them at all. So be a bit more careful about things, but... You know what? They're just leaving 1,400 troops there. Are they at war with someone else? Who else is... Magni of Burgundy and Gunnar. It's Asgard. Asgard have gone crazy. Oh my god. Aesir and Draculesti. For a second then I was like, oh, they've flipped themselves over to Aesir, have they? Okay, right, let's go for this one again. Now they've got a slightly... Oh my god, that's very aggressive. We have a dispute on our hands. Seems like Mayor Rosado and Conte Attillo cannot see eye to eye about the borders of the land. It threatens to become violent. Pay them both a visit and settle this matter. Accept or decline in capital letters. Let's go for accept then. Oh shit, that makes us a regency? Well, luckily we were already in that battle, otherwise that would have fucked us. Holy shit, that was a little bit dangerous, I will admit. Oh, they're coming back. Run. Run, run, run. Yikes. If I'd have known that was going to throw us into a regency or take us away from court, definitely wouldn't have taken that, I'll be honest with you. Oh, shit. Bye. I'll be honest, it's like 300 gold or lose war score and just keep having to come back at this over and over and over. I think this genuinely was the right play to make there, as weird as it looked to do. You fuck off with that. All they do is turn up counter siege and then leave again immediately. Okay. Silvestro, Archibaldo with 5? Seriously? These are the best commanders we've got in the realm. I feel like I need to go dig up some better people because they're all crap. Oh my god, they're so bad. We're not going to get anyone to move to our court right now, though. Not in the middle of the plague. Oh, you know what? There actually is some pretty decent people. Holy shit. Colored me surprised. Okay. Join me. Join me. You might die horribly because I have a very much no shutting the gates policy. In fact, very much shut the gates policy. We need to become a lunatic. Or more specifically, we need to become a cannibal. Why can't I close the gates, brother? Oh, because we're away from court, I suppose. That's got to be it, right? We'll wait and see. We'll see what happens here. Right. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. That's hopefully going to turn the tide a little bit. 0 upgraded to 20. Yeah, I feel like that's a step in the right direction. That guy can't abandon his legion, come to our court. Probably for the reason I said earlier. Right, there we go. Okay. This time we've got a bit more firepower behind us. I'll deal with it. Like I said, I'm not dealing with the council while we've got the plague going on. There's not much point. Give it a minute and they'll all have died off. Greetings, my lord. I've chosen to meet with Mayor Rosado to hear his side of the story. Bids me to sit by the fire and immediately launches into his tale. Our borders have been this way for years, he exclaims. And Comte Attillo thinks he can do whatever he wants. Madness, don't you think? A nod with an inward sigh. Apparently, we really just do not care. It's like reading the YouTube comment section. That's a joke. I do read the comment section. As the sun begins to set, I reach our society hall and toss off my cloak onto a bench. Must decide how to handle this. We gain just. Consult an old map of the region. Attempt to draw new borders just for free. You gotta bear in mind, just is not a virtue or a vice. And justice, vampiric justice, could be very different to human justice. In classic vampiric style, we are just gonna eat our in seclusion as well. There's certain things about Mythos I really do question sometimes. Oh shit. There we are. Pleased with my decision. And we get paid for it as well. 50% chance of gaining 1 diplomacy. We didn't get it. That's not a big deal. But the gold for the mercenaries definitely would help. Do we want to become a... After your recent outstanding performance, we've decided you're ready to proceed into the next rank. I like that system. I like that if you succeed in a mission, they would want to promote you. That makes a lot of sense. You do me the honor. There we are. And we got 28 more volunteers. Bear in mind, we can raise those. Oh, shit. While collecting herbs in the forest, I come across a new plant I haven't seen before. It's a possibility it could be useful in some medicine or potion. Eat a bit of it. 50% chance of nothing. 30% chance of getting a useful ingredient. 10% of one learning, and I mean, the 10% chance of falling ill is irrelevant anyway, because, of course, we are Whorehound. Hello. I think that's the wrong mod for that, Chief. Whorehound? Potential ingredient for alchemical recipes. Effect against breathing issues and worms. The classic combo. Oh my god, they actually caught us. Oh, I think we won that. We actually did win that. Holy fuck. Whoa. And now we are the leader of the society, followed by this god? Bagrat Oh, Pan-Olympiad. He's decided to become Iranian and Orthodox. How confusing. Okay, fine. Leadership and guidance I shall provide. So this is where normally we'd obviously be able to flip over to Confederacy, but again, like I said, the Confederacy system isn't in. Might be a good idea just to go to Feudal, and then maybe flip over to Republic after that. Switch Feudal, become Confederation, innocent until proven guilty vassal. What is that? That allows your liege to forget all of your crimes. That's quite cool. It'd be kind of cool to use that with the vampire system, assuming there was any sort of suspicion associated with that. Unlocks targeted decision that allows you to gain a non-aggression pact with another independent ruler for 10 years. That's also quite nice, because of course the non-aggression pact is the prerequisite to becoming allies. So that's a very nice system, because there's very few ways to exploit that in the base game. Ambassador. Targeted decision allows you, a person you're around to lose stress and depressed. Does that apply to us? Well, we haven't got it right now, so it's not a big deal. Good side. Gain... lose uncouth, gain groomed, poet, or general opinion is obviously fantastic. And these are... So, become Confederation, never. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Flip to Feudal, might be a great idea. We'll go for the good side, 40% chance of getting groomed. And we can just keep trying that over and over. Okay, that's cool, I like that. Switch to Feudal. Rather than Mercenary Band. Would it not make sense until we've got enough to raise our volunteers, raise the volunteers, then flip over? So how much more do we need? Yeah, we need like 40 more people. So... We'll wait until we can raise that army. Even though it's only going to be a small army, it's better than nothing at the end of the day. I think we actually did win that, because their morale is so much lower than ours. I'm not going to chase them down, although we've only got 66. I need to turn the battles back on, god damn. It's a shame that when you turn it off, it's a massive pain in the ass to turn it back on again. Bear with me a second. 31 gold left. Oh god, this is becoming pretty desperate. How much battle war score have we got right now? 75%. It's just because they are counter-sieging every single time. Maybe we should just blitz it down. Hire some Chinese siege engineers and just pray that it works. I mean, you're welcome to try that, because now we're back leading the army. I feel like this is a safe battle. He says, with not a hint of confidence. Oh, nailed it. There we go. Battle of Radicafani. Something like that. Excellent. Good work. Obviously no war score out of that, though, because it's just fucking battles all the time. Ah, the money. Give me some gold. Give me some gold. Thank you. Oh, that's maxed out. Oh, no. Wicked, battlefield experience, no favor, owner's money lender, and an astronomic debt. Look, needs begat must here. We can pay it back eventually. Oh, no. Zeus has been revealed as a vampire to them. Who'd have thunk it? Who'd have thunk that Zeus Dracula would be a vampire? Well, the good news is Amalfi have decided to join us here, so we can just assault these down in 2 seconds flat. The bad news is Amalfi is also at war with Pisa, and they've just decided to take Pisa proper. Oh, shit. Luckily, we've already got the 89% war score, so if we're fast here, we can siege down some more holdings, basically get this war done in no time. I'm going to assault this down, because I'll be honest, I'm pretty sick of this goddamn war at this stage. I think we've got them on the rocks because their armies have fucked off, and that's basically it. What do you want? Did I just vote yes on disallow vassal wars? That's fine. That's alright, whatever. No, I'm not. I've got my own wars to fight. Get the hell out of here. 92%. Come on. Stressed. Okay, so we can use that ability now. That's fine. There comes our army back. Oh god, 100%. We're good. We're done. Hey, what a horribly long and pointless war. Really? Because Pisa's under siege? We got everything but the ones under Amalfi? Fine. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. That's not ideal, but there's nothing we could have done in that situation. That's an internal war between Italy. We'll go to war with Amalfi again, I guess, after the fact. God damn. At least it's going to bring a lot of taxes because we did get 2 cities out. That, my god, that'll do. Okay, after long last, it's actually starting to recede. We basically just fought a war during the Black Death. Not ideal. Ah, here we go. 32. Was that what we needed? The recent stresses and difficulties of ruling have been weighing on me, but I think the knowledge of herb lore I've gained over the years might offer a solution. Surely there's a potion that could ease my mind. I already have an ample supply of... Excellent. Okay, fine. 50% chance we lose stressed. Is this the... This, I guess, is from herbalism rather than the society. We actually did lose it. Okay, fair enough. Right, so... Feudalism? I don't know. I think I would prefer Republic, because, again, we could revoke those 2 cities in Rome as well and get a really, really nice balance of gold from that. Especially if we have a really powerful, say, god-level character overseeing construction there. Sorry, collecting taxes or overseeing construction. Either's fine. So I think, Court of Brothers, you've been very helpful in everything. But I would like to flip over to be honest, I'd like to flip to Republic and then come back to the Court of Brothers. Because like I said, convincing people to oust Zeus in seniority succession would be kind of great for us. Did not another wife vows die? Good God. They're going to stop letting us marry people who've not... Oh my god, we can join a Germanic Pantheon character. Interesting. A demigod of the Germanic Pantheon. Beata. Do it. Balder says yes. Bride price of 28 for a demigod. That's a steal. Now that I think about it, there's a very easy way we could get independence. Oh my god, she's a master mage. She's an arcane master. Look at that. There's a very easy way we can grab independence from our current liege. Truth sets us free. 40% chance of her gaining 50 opinion for many years. Unfortunately, didn't work there unless there has to be a follow-up event. No, that's it. Money favor. Oh, what is all this? I was me if I can demand money from a prestige. Oh, that's a cool system. I like that as well. Money favor. Just gain 80 gold. Might be a good idea given the amount of debts that we accrued in that previous war that didn't even really end up paying for itself. What I was thinking is we offered to turn her into a vampire. I guess she has to be not in seclusion. I guess we'll never know. I was going to say, well, we'll have to turn her into a vampire, declare war, and then because she is loyal to us, then she'll accept our independence, at which point we could just go for seniority succession against Zeus while we're still in the court. Maybe just bypass that Republic altogether. Seeing as I don't know whether or not the vampiric government type gives us access to cities or not. It wouldn't really matter at that stage, to be honest. I'm going to go feudal. I think let's do it. We could wait another few month or year or whatever it is to get... to get, what, an army of 250 troops? Probably not worth it. I think, to be honest, I prefer a hospital for the tech points, piety, everything else that comes with that. Really, our next short-term goal is to build one of the many mage buildings that's added in Mythos. I think we need to be a herbalist specifically for the herbalist tower. I know that feudal was definitely the right step towards that, though, so we'll stick with feudal for a while. Again, if Zeus is kind of out of reach, if there's no chance we can actually get our independence, obviously work our way up to Olympus, why has he moved the capital from... I really do question the fucking hell in this game. So he gave... Why would you give out Constantinople, you weird man? History. What happened here? Yeah, he actually did. He granted it out to Stellion. Who the fuck is Stellion Dracul? That's not right. Is this like a sub-dynasty or something, like a cadet house? That's randomly generated, isn't it? So one of the provinces must have converted to vampiric culture. Or he probably just hired a courtier. No. It is Constantinople proper. Vampiric Luciferian. So the character must have generated and then he gave it to him for some fucking weird reason. Oh, for God's sake. Your friend, Princess Ridge, does not stand to inherit any line of her own. Sure, I will. What does she want? Orvieto. I'm actually kind of tempted to do that. Zeus's mom. Yeah, okay, we could... Yeah, fuck it. Honestly, why not? That makes her a very powerful vassal around, but it's a very powerful vassal in the sense that we can also guarantee that we're keeping ourselves a bloody decent counselor now, seeing as all of them tend to flee. Oh, look at this. This is great. Okay, thank you. You can go and study some tech as well, then. So, short term, still think it was going to flip to feudal, and hopefully we'll be able to hit that, because the Herbalist Tower requires us, I think, having the Herbalist trait, but I know it's event-driven as well. We can't just click the Province of Rome and build a Herbalist Tower or anything like that. We just got a load of gold out of nowhere. Where did that come from? Did you see that? So play that back. Thing like that. Thing like that. I mean, I'm not complaining. We can use it to pay off some of the loan as well, assuming it's... Nah, it's still horribly broken. We'll just stick with the permanent fucking... Or stick with whatever. I'll fix that for tomorrow. Oh, God, these laws are going to be the constant source of stress. -10. Monthly prestige -1. Local burst cost modifier 20%. Hey, maybe that's just part of being a god. Maybe that's part of doing business. I was just about to make a very funny haha joke about how out of the 3 Pantheons, Asgard's doing the best, given there's also New Olympus and Britannia. Then I actually looked at fucking Britannia, and you've got yourselves a Lycan werewolf kingdom. What? Wealthioth Fortescue of Britannia, the Lycan known werewolf. So that must be a Lycan kingdom, then. I think they... Oh, do they have a specific government type? Because you might remember from previous series, or if you've ever played Mythos before, the way werewolf government works is it's just an alpha-based system. So you can, like, challenge the ruler, fight him, then if you kick his ass, there's, like, a 6-month cooldown before anyone can challenge you. And if you repel pretenders, it basically cements your rule for a while, so keeps them away. It's a really weird system of government, and it slows the game down massively, to be honest. Wow, that's really, really peculiar. I wonder how that happens. I guess he just randomly got imposing Galician Mountain Horse. That's kind of cool. I guess he just randomly got... Was he bitten by lycanthropy, or did he inherit it? Oh, fuck knows. It's so peculiar. 43 gold to Queen Aegidia of Greece. Takes her up to... Well, she's down to -4... Oh, God, I thought it was -46 penny of us then for a second. She's... Wait. Hang on. 4th trait. Werewolf versus Vampire. -30. You didn't tell me she was a werewolf. Oh, but she's also got full moon fever. You're kind of giving it away there, despite the fact it's supposed to be a hidden trait. Fine, okay, so alright, whatever. So I guess if we try and offer to turn, she'll probably just say no, because she's a fucking werewolf. Yeah, what a shocker. Well, that's really thrown a spanner in our works. So now we're going to have to get independence the old-fashioned way, for fuck's sake. Independence, I mean, what she got? 3,600 men. We've got 1,000. Let's let our troops reinforce a little bit. Let's let the plague completely leave. Maybe try and get a bit more prosperity on our lands. Get a bit more levy count as well. That will help out. And what about like retinues? We can afford some now. Can't get much. We can't even get a single Cataphragm retinue. Given that, as long as we have gods leading the army, so we've got us. We've got a guaranteed god permanently in our round now in the form of Rhea. She's got 22 martial. Not fantastic, but the god modifier itself gives some just fucking ridiculous bonuses. 50% morale damage defense, 50% damage and defense flat. It's just insane. So that's quite a nice start. We could probably fight her with half the troops, realistically. In that case, let's go for whatever is the lowest retinue cap usage there. 825, 450. Skirmish retinue. Oh, God, that's pointless, though, isn't it? I'm going to go for the light skirmish retinue. 400 guys plus 150 archers, and we get 2 of those as well. Again, with gods leading that, the actual base damage bonuses that we've got from the actual gods in the army, it doesn't really matter what type of troop we're leading at that stage. And we've written a book on architecture. It's supposed to say normally like on Hellenic architecture, for example. This one's just on every architecture. And we can also lead... Oh, right, so we're leading troops. Right, cool. On architecture, where is that? Build cost minus 10%. Well, great. That cancels out the... That cancels out the astronomic debt we've got. No, it doesn't. It's build cost modifier plus 20%. Bollocks. China, please. I need a scholar bureaucrat, because this is ridiculous. Send a eunuch off. Who should we ship off? You'll do. Whatever. Swap him in for a Chinese scholar bureaucrat just to help us out in that regard. Thank you. Welcome, my friend. And then let's also get... I suppose we could always build a couple of things around. We might as well keep Rome as our permanent capital. Why would I ever swap Rome out for a different capital at this point? Maybe there's an argument for Constantinople, given it's already our religion, but this is... I mean, Rome is too good not to keep. Excellent. Grand Chancellor. Were we not already Grand Chancellor? I feel like we're not allowed to lead that sighting. That does make a lot of sense. Still, volunteers. Huh. That's interesting. Oh, we have the option to stop searching volunteers. To be honest, we might as well, because of course the volunteers don't do anything for us. We can just keep building them up, but we can't do anything with them, so we'll just cancel that for the timing. Collecting herbs in the forest, we get the same thing. 50% chance, no effect. I wonder if that fires an event, because events aren't properly tool-tipped, so that we might get something out of that. We absolutely did. We got ambitious. That's quite cool. Good idea, Mr. Streamer. Big brain play right there. +2 to everything is fantastic. We're up to 53 fucking intrigue and 60 learning. Wow. I'll be completely honest with everyone. I do not like overpowered characters. I think this game is easy enough without throwing crazy OP traits and shit at things. It is kind of fun, I will admit. It's not really my playstyle. I do miss the base games. I think next series we do will be maybe even doing the ruler challenges, because I haven't done any of those yet, and I feel like it's been long missed since we've done that. And then we'll have our fantasy series obviously going on the other one as well. Quite fantasy heavy right now, huh? To the great Duke Poseidon, God of the Sea, thank you. Your wisdom and mercy legendary. We would like to back your claim on the Duchy of Baghdad. Sure, whatever, fine. Legend of Harkon the Worm. There are many raiders plaguing our shores. Oh my god, he's a Sea King? Oh, that's cool. You so rarely see an AI become a Sea King. My god. More importantly, he's a Sea King demigod adventurer. He's a hell of a target, huh? 581 personal combat. Look at that guy. That's a really cool story right there. This is the type of guy I want us to be playing as, but instead we're just fucking Poseidon, god of the sea. This monster must be eliminated. The seas will fight back. Is there anything we can do to try and stop that? We just plot to kill him. That seems like a bit of a shit death. He's just a host war. So he's just going province to province, sieging things down. If people try and stop him, I mean, they can't obviously fight him in battlefield duels. That's quite a cool power there. Look at that. Death and taxes unlocks an intrigue decision that allows you to gain 5 gold from each of the Court of Brothers members. Death and taxes. That's very cool. Time is money. Unlocks the intrigue decision that allows you to set up a toll booth. Man, I feel like I want to go for these guys. Court of Brothers and fun and all, but I don't think we're going to get independence from Greece anytime soon-ish. We could always offer to turn her again. Fuck it. She might actually take us. I don't know if werewolves and vampires are mutually exclusive. Oh, here we go. This is the bloodline again, I believe. So 85% chance of your research producing a lead. We're going to try and form Panacea, despite the fact that we've done it 100 times this campaign. Here we are. I've traced back the information to a Tartarian herb. Some merchant must have it. I'll pay any price. 10 gold. We tried this one last time and it failed, so we'll just spend the 10 fucking gold. I know it puts us into debt, but realistically, it's 10 gold after all. I've read the herbs. There is one remaining concern. In their native form, the plant exudes miasma, making harm rather than heal. It do be like that. Mixing medicines that fight the miasma, mixing the foreign triceps traditionally added in the region. High success depending on your learning. Again, we've got 59 learning. We've got to hit the flat value. There we are. This medicine should cure any illness and ease the pain of anyone who takes it. This is the power of Panacea. Do we get anything out of that? We gain cynical. I mean, nothing like a bit of humility there. Is that not the Bloodline event? Oh my god, that wasn't the Bloodline event. I wonder what triggers the Bloodline event in that case. The most prohibitive thing we've got right now is a complete lack of cash. Apparently we've been hit by corruption, which gives some pretty massive minus 100% local tax modifier. I was wondering why we're making absolutely no money given, you know, everything we've got in Rome right now. And there's no depopulation either. We've built right back up here. So I think, hopefully, this society will give us something we have to try and get some more momentum. Let's try and get some cash out of this. Try and get whatever they've got for us here. Take out a loan. I think we're alright with that. Open a business. Unlocks an intrigue decision that allows you to lose dull, gain shrewd, gain random sympathy. You've got to bear in mind, moving away from the Court Brothers as well will give us back a little bit of money from the build cost build time. Let's get a bit of levy size too, so we won't need to hire so many troops in theory. I just want to overthrow Greece by the end of today. Move ever slightly closer to getting the whole of Olympus. I'm sorry. What is this? What did he just give us? Did he just give us a duchy? What the fuck? He just gave us Bosnia? Thanks, I think. I think. Okay, in that case, why don't we try and land another god? Because that way we've always got their services available to us. So ideally we want to have Council of Gods, right? So give me god, give me Diplo range, yes. Let's just say my religion, otherwise we're looking at the Aesir as well. And then ruler, no. Who have we got? Zeus, priest of Catanzaro. Invite to court. Often we can't. He won't say yes. Why not? How close are we to getting that? Come on, invite to court. How close are we to getting that? Opinion of. Oh, it's not bad. No reason to move in base reluctance. To be honest, if we could offer to turn him, come on, take it. You are a fantastic man, right? Invite to court. Bring him to my court, give him a landed title, we'll just give him Bosnia. That's another guy for the council, and look at his stewardship capabilities there. Sorry, his intrigue capabilities. That's massive. Oh, we won't give him the whole Duchy of Bosnia. That would be silly, given that we're a duke. Right, let's find who else is on our list then. We got some more gods here. Rhea, she's not bad. She's another one of the inbred gods, unfortunately, so her skills have been massively shit on there. What about sort of stewardship? Marshal then. We'll look for some good commanders. That is Rhea. And then diplomacy, Eliodora, Chancellor of Keketi. Can't get her to our court, unfortunately. Let's go for you then. Although she's got 70 opinion. Invite to court. How far are we off of getting that? No, higher tier based reluctancy. It's going to be impossible to convince her. She is a demigod, and that's basically it, unfortunately. So it's Rhea or nothing, or we try and kill off her husband, who is Duke Domanios the Omniscient. Don't think we'd be able to do that. Right, so let's mark her as special interest. I'll try and win her over, but I very much doubt we're ever going to be able to do it. Try and get a favor? Swaying I can get a favor from her, can't it? Oh, we can't invite because she's obviously a priest as well. That's going to be fairly tricky to pull off, but I think we'll count our blessings where we can here. Set up this new one up as a, what do you think, Chancellor? So right, he's got 28, so I would swap her to, right, so change council position, make you Chancellor, and then sack you and replace you with Zeus. There we go. That's pretty good. 32, 32, 28. I'll take that, absolutely. You collect me some taxes. You perform statecraft. Turned off auto stop plots specifically so we can imprison people and ransom them back out because we are that short on cash here. We can't even fucking ransom out. He's only got $68 dues. Banish him. That's in as tyrannical. How much do we need to ransom? It's 75, isn't it, for a count? Okay, that might take a while in that case. I know it's a bit more dangerous, particularly as we've made a lot of enemies again. Vampires tend to be a bit more inherently ambitious. I was like, oh, special time. Nice. 32 gold. Really? Thank you. I appreciate that. It's really fucking helpful. Won't be long before we get independence. In 100 years. Oh, Orbitello, though, converted to Luciferian faith. That's pretty nice. What's our moral authority looking like, I wonder? 100% with one holy site and Zeus as the patriarch. That is kind of cool. I will admit that is kind of cool, as weird as it is. Today in the market, I watched the poor beggar took his bowl full of coins, went straight to the tavern to buy a drink. Perhaps mankind is unlovable. Yike. No more charity. Actually, I do kind of agree with that, because we do need to try and lose as many virtues as possible, because otherwise it makes us... What the... Squire? Someone's taken his honors as squire? His character is the squire of a society. Okay, and she's found... Okay, rumor of a regular artifact. I thought she found something decent then. What do you mean, a squire of a society? As I recall, hang on, the Brethren of St. John lets you target, family members, right? Or a dynasty members against squires, so someone's just squired us in. I wish I knew who that was. We didn't get a pop-up or anything saying anything about it. The hell? Okay, fine. That's alright. That's fine. We'll just be a little bit of a squire there. 5.9 gold to try and sway her. I think it's a completely lost cause trying to do this, because, again, unless she gets fired as a priest or whatever, it's going to be very, very difficult to move her over. And it's a very small chance as well of getting a favor with them. So we'll try and aim for that. Having heard both sides, I must now attempt to get one side or the other to agree to the new terms. We can either go for arbitrary, just, or try to compromise. So choose a bad trait, or choose a good trait, or I don't know, try to compromise? What would that... Is this a trick question? Normally, you'd obviously go for this one. I think we try to compromise. This should work. It did not. It did not. I've missed out on just. Wait, did we kill her? No, we're fine. Oh, but she was ill, so now we're ill. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter too much. As a god, we should get a pop-up event being like, oh, because of I am mighty and overpowered, I am actually not ill whatsoever. Let's see what happens. Eat a bit of it. Yeah, that'll help out. We've just got fatigue. Apparently, godly powers can't cure that. After all this, we've got 6,680 men versus our liege, who has 10,000 men, and we're going to make up the bulk of that. We could actually go for independence right now. Honestly, why the fuck not? Let's do it. Let's do it. What artifact? She could the Girl of Aphrodite. Wouldn't be any use to us, but we've got to bear in mind there are all of the Hellenic artifacts out there, which we can definitely use for the time being anyway. Try and find out there's the armor of Achilles, shield of Achilles, spear of Achilles. There's the pelt of the Nemean Lion, which is quite good. Artemis's bow. There's actually, hang on, there's a Poseidon's trident out here somewhere. Let's get our bloody trident back. Reset. Poseidon. Maybe if I just type in trident. Hang on. It might be trident of Neptune or something like that. I don't know why it would be that. I don't know why the min-max... Oh, let's crash the game. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, there we go. I've never seen the character finder. Oh my god, it's really not happy. Holy shit. How many characters in this bloody save game? Do you have my trident? Trident of Neptune. There it is. Neptune, god of the seas. I think I'll be taking that back if you don't mind. Where is he? Steal artifact. Give me that shit. Oh my god, we can only steal the Philosopher's Stone. Can I just demand... can I demand that back? Oh, well, let's offer to turn him for a start. See if that's a way. Okay. I'm not happy about this at all. How can we get back our stick? I mean, I'll steal his Philosopher's Stone just to really fucking stick it to him for the time being. Force my way inside. Use the power of the ocean itself. Imagine Poseidon himself turns up to raid your treasury where you keep his trident, and then he just walks off with a gem instead. Rush them before they raise the alarm. 93% chance of success. And then let's go for... Ooh, nice. I think this is the highest I've ever seen these, unsurprisingly, given that, you know, where I've gone and everything. Nice. Yoink. Are we even allowed to use that? I think you have to be an alchemist, don't you? Oh, we just... Oh, we do get to... We just get to keep it? 30% tax modifier. Fuck the trident. That was so much better. She is indeed a werewolf. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Queen Justina of Greece. Let's go for, then, 9,800, and we've got 6,800. Again, we're the bulk of our forces there. I think this one's pretty much in the bag if we go for independence right now. Let's do it. Independence. I could have moved my troops, obviously, into a slightly better position, but honestly, this is fine. This is all right. Nothing to worry about here, especially not with now 3 gods guaranteed leading our armies. So 2,000 are up there, so let's, and her troops are actually heading in this direction. Hang on, she actually only got 3,000 troops. That would be hilarious. Can we start a faction mid-war? No, unfortunately not. I was going to say, that'd be kind of cool if we start the seniority faction now. That way, even if we lose this somehow through some sort of witchcraft, our troops are right there. Even if through some sort of crazy witchcraft we lose this war, that faction may still exist if we can convince people to join, and then they might just force seniority for us, but unfortunately it's not the case. So let's get us leading troops. Let's free you 3 up as well. Actually, we'll leave you there. You're fine. Commanders, let's swap some out then. So, Zeus, welcome. And this guy who's stronger than a god at leading troops. That's incredible. Fine. Us. Oh, this is gonna be an absolute fucking massacre. Look at this. Kill them all. Actually, it wasn't nearly quite as much of a massacre as I thought. We've actually started losing quite a few troops there. We lost 2,000 troops, and they only lost 3,000? Fucking hell. Okay, maybe it's not quite as powerful as I assumed it would be then. There we go. That one's a bit more like it. Right. I was gonna say we'll counter-siege that as if it's ours anyway. 63%. 67%. Let's get on these boats. Let's go meet our other forces, unify, and just go knock down her capital as soon as we possibly can. Right, it's also... That was a good play. Brilliant. Let's pretend I did that on purpose. The Knights of Helsing. What would we say Godspeed to them, you fool? With the increase of... with the rise of ungodly monsters laying waste to the world, an increasing number of men have become loyal. A Dutch scholar by the name of Van Helsing, one of the patron houses suggested was Van Helsing, so maybe I can make them related. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Growing horde of demons. Godspeed to them. Yeah, absolutely. Well done, sir. Good for you. Finally, someone brave enough to stand up to all of those monsters. Meanwhile, sails to Greece on a sea of literal blood. Go for the assault. Fuck it. Let's just get this shit done. We don't want another long protective war, and we are free of the War of Latin Independence. There we go. The Latin Hellenic Poseidon. Nothing sums up Poseidon more than the word Latin, I would say. Good work. We're also an admiral now because we sailed a ship one time. Excellent. Okay, so we're now directly under Zeus. Convert to vampiric culture. We could, to be fair. There's no reason not to do that. We got a fancy helmet out of it, so you know what? I'm very much glad we did that. Now we found a faction for seniority. You're not allowed. Why? Because we're at war? Zeus? Odin? Balder? Oh, right, yeah, of course we were betrothed to, like, Balder's granddaughter there. Very nice. Beta Balder's daughter. Oh, that was actually his fucking daughter. We could offer a non-aggression pact to Balder himself, or we eat her and gain the blood of Odin. The blood of Odin and the blood of Balder. I think we may have to devour a wife, and not even in the good way. Let's mark that as special interest. Devourer of the gods. Who'd have thought that we'd devour in the style of basically Azura High, kill our wife for ultimate power? Not quite how that story went from what I remember. That could be kind of cool. What do you want? Seat on my steward. Dear half-brother, thank you, Patriarch Zeus. Well, today's gone in some funny directions, but thank you all for watching. What a fucking strange time this has been. I think we've made some actually kind of decent progress to say that we started with very little today in terms of gold, in terms of upwards momentum. Tomorrow, we found a faction. Tomorrow, I'm calling it now, we're going to take the whole Byzantine Empire. You goddamn watch me. I'm on a roll. I can't be stopped. We've got a bit of momentum. All it takes in CK2 is just that first bit of the snowball effect. Then you're unstoppable. Big shout out to those who make the channel unstoppable. That's right. It's the insane top tier level patrons. Shout out to Odie, Zetlock, Paul, Skaz, Pelvis Presley, Vlad Radine, Somnus, Gogolus, Scott, Northern Bear, Asuna Kirito, Crosis, and Anthony Gawley, and of course everyone else over at the Insane Tier levels on Patreon for their support. Thank you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. It is, of course, very much appreciated as always. Thank you as well goes out to Mr. Awesome, Sweetsy, Corgi Circus, Kevin Saunders, Buen Gun, Manuel Bosic, Choma, Justin Rules, Betimus Max, Llewellyn Thomas, Callum McLeod, Night Rouge, Kongzel, Genji Zerka, Beta Valerian, Emerald Beam, Fat Joe as a toe, and everyone else over at Patreon too. Thank you guys for making the channel possible in the first place. It is, of course, as always, much appreciated. See you all tomorrow for the gripping adventures of Poseidon. We're getting back our goddamn spear this time. Mr. Streamer, it's a trident. Okay, you know what I meant.